belonging to the state of Jharkhand. The first thing which came to my mind, this Mahashivratri is about the famous Baba Baidyanath Dham located in Deoghar, Jharkhand. Baidyanath Dham, also referred to as Baijnath Dham or Baba Dham, is one of the highly revered Jyotirling shrines in the country. The Hindu pilgrimage center Baidyanath Dham is one of the 12 Shiv Jyotirlings and one of the 51 Shaktipithas in the country. The devotees believed that sincere worship of the shrine relieves a person of all his worries and miseries. It is also a belief that worshipping Jyotirlings will lead to moksha or the salvation of a human being. The state Deoghar, also known as Deoghar, is located in the Santhal Pargana region of Jharkhand. Mahashivratri, the word refers to the night of Shiva, is the most important Hindu festival for millions of devotees of Lord Shiva. The festival Mahashivratri is celebrated annually every year on the 14th day of the dark fortnight in the month of Falgun. According to the Hindu religion, there is a lot of significance attached to this festival. The festival is devoted to the worship of Lord Shiva, and Jalabhishek in particular is performed on this day. According to a belief, married women also observe fast with full devotion, get the blessings of goddess Parvati, who is also regarded as Gaura, one who bestows marital bliss and long and prosperous married life. Similarly, unmarried girls keep a fast to get a husband akin to Lord Shiva, who is regarded as ideal husband in Hindu culture. It is also said that Lord Shiva married goddess Parvati, and their communion represents the union of the individual self with the universal self. Now coming to Baba Baidyanath Dham. According to the various beliefs of the locals, there are two stories behind the inception of Baba Dham. According to an ancient story, in Shiv Puran, it was in the Treta Yuga that demon Ravan, the king of Lanka, also the scholar and a devotee of Lord Shiva, thought that if Shiva stayed at his place, none of his enemies would be able to defeat him. As a result of his deep meditation and devotion towards Lord Shiva, Ravan was permitted by the Lord to transport the Shivling to his kingdom, Lanka. Lord Shiva instructed him not to place the linga on the ground anywhere during his journey, as doing so would cause the linga to remain fixed in that very place indefinitely. Ravan agreed and proceeded to Lanka. Lord Vishnu did not want this Jyotirling to travel to Lanka. So when he saw this, he asked Ganga to merge into Ravan's stomach. Ravan's desire to relieve himself became much stronger after Ganga reached his stomach, posing a bigger question of whom to hand over the Jyotirling till he relieved himself. Lord Ganesha, disguised as a shepherd, offered assistance. Ravan asked him to hold the linga and told him not to put the linga on the ground under any circumstances. Lord Ganesha, however, cautioned Ravan that if there were delays on part of Ravan, he would leave the linga on the river bank and walk away. When Ravan did not arrive early, Ganesha kept the linga on the ground. This resulted in the linga getting fixed to the ground. Ravan attempted to move it and pull it from the ground but failed miserably. The Devas rejoiced because the Jyotirling did not reach Lanka. As a result, the Baidyanath Dham came into being. It is believed that Mahadeva resides there in the form of Kamalinga. Daksh kept a yajna in his home, now a place known as Kankhal in Haridwar, but refused to invite Lord Shiva on the occasion. Goddess Sati agreed to leave when she learned about the yajna. Shivji stated that going anywhere without an invitation is improper. However, Satiji argued that no invitation is required to visit her father's house. Shivji explained several times to her, but she refused and went to her father's house. But when she saw her husband Bholenath's heinous insult, she couldn't take it anymore and jumped into the Yajna Kund. When Lord Shiva learned of Sati's death, he became enraged and began carrying Mata Sati's dead body on his shoulder. On the deity's request, Lord Vishnu began dismembering Sati's dead body with his Sudarshan Chakra in order to calm down the enraged Shiva. One of her body parts fell in Deoghar. Shaktipithas are the locations where Sati's parts fell. Sati's heart is said to have dropped here. This is why this location is also known as Hriday Peeth. This is the first temple in the country where Shaktipith is alongside a revered Jyotirling.